Story time with Ocean Man.
Como se dice, reviving an old dead video idea that I stopped doing because, yeah. Back with the piece of the teas that won't open. Also, mango is a flavor now in the US, and that's BS. No. Oh, there we go. I'd use a paper clip for that. Like, what the fuck? Peace teas are, like, extremely stubborn. Alright, low effort, here we go. Ugh. I haven't done that in a few months. I had no plan going into this. Also, it's June when I'm recording this. Today's Father's Day, by the way. You know, and it's probably going up sometime in July, maybe. Anyways, today I'm going to be talking about my favorite fish. Now, my favorite fish, this may shock you, but it surprisingly sometimes lives in the ocean, I think. Not always, but sometimes. That's right. It's the white sturgeon. I got a new shirt off Amazon, you know. It looks pretty decent from the front on, and then why is the back not blue? So this is the story of how the white sturgeon became my favorite fish. 7th grade. Picture it. You're a midget. 7th grade biology. 7th grade we did biology. We had this fish project. I think have I mentioned the fish dissection yet? I don't know. Same year. Same unit probably, where we were like learning about fish, I guess, because we had like an entire month about fish. So we had to research a fish native to the state, right? Wow. And then there's a sign-up sheet, so you know there was no like doubles. Now, my first pick would have been the paddlefish, because I mean, look at this thing. Look how crazy it is. I wanted to make that. I wanted to do that. Oh. So I probably should have mentioned that you had to make a paper model of the fish, you know, like the thing where you take 2 sheets of paper, and then you there'd be 2 sheets of paper, right? Like, let's imagine each side is claw, it's paper, and then you'd stuff it with newspaper, and you'd like draw on the claw itself or whatever, you know, and you stuff it with newspaper and staple it. Yeah, we had to make one of those, and you can make it life size, or you make it to but the idea is you'd like make it to scale, like it was just like an actual representation of the fish. Like it was a fish to scale. Like it didn't have to be like real size, but it had to be. I just noticed this. There's just. Oh wow, man, that's not good quality. But you had to make a paper model fish, right? My first pick was the paddlefish, and that didn't happen. So then I was like, I guess I'll do the white sturgeon. And I was like, yeah, sturgeons, those are pretty neat, right? And so I was like, how big? So, you know, you're like doing first day research, like, how big does a white sturgeon get? Turns out, that in Montana, they can get up to 12 feet long. And so I thought, oh yes, I know exactly what I am going to do. I am going to make a life-size white sturgeon. They can eat even bigger, I think, in other states too. But so I'm like, I'm gonna make a life-size white sturgeon. So I got like a 12-foot long sheet of paper at Joann's Fabric. I don't know. Some art store. I got a big long sheet of paper that was very flimsy, and I just spent And then I spent. So white sturgeons, they're pretty simple, like colors, it's kind of like gray and white. And spent pretty much all night. I worked till 11, which was late at the time for me. Now it's not. But I spent until like 11, almost midnight, just coloring in. I think I went through like 3 gray colored pencils, just coloring in this thing, because I had to do 2 sides on each. And so, and then I had to like staple and stuff it. And I think you had like only like about a week to do this part. So I did it. And I did it, and I was like, yes! And then I came into school. Okay, so I come into school the next day, right? I can't take the bus because this thing's way too big. So I'm coming into school next day holding it above my head like this because it's a 12-foot long fish, and I'm like probably like 4'7". I don't know. So I have to just hold it like this so it doesn't touch the ground, and then I just bring it over, and then I like just walk into the science classroom and just slap it on the back table, and everyone's like, whoa, like, damn. You went all out. That's the most effort I put into a school project. And then, so I was like, I think that's like one of the only times I've enjoyed a school project. But then it gets better. First off, I did it a day early. I still had an extra day to work on it, so I was just like, oh, I guess I'll just sit here while everyone else is working on their fish. My giant paper machine, giant paper bag. It's bigger. It was 12 feet long, like from tip to tip, 12 feet long. It was amazing, and everyone's like, "Whoa!" It was really thin though, like not that thin, but it was not that. But so then we'd have like a class aquarium, I guess, and then like all the fish would be hanging from the ceiling like that, because there's ceiling like this, right? And so they'd be hanging around the thing, and you walk in, and they're like hanging from string. Okay, and so here's the best part. Normally, it took only about like one to hold up one of the fish, because they're like a little paper fish. I think it took mine 4 strings to hold it up, and multiple people had to hold it up because we had to do like a presentation. Most people just like held their fish and be like, "Hey, this is the fish. This is what it does." But I had to get some helpers for mine so that you could see it. Uh, and then one day I come into the class, it ripped out a chunk of the ceiling. Like, it was so heavy that it just flopped and fell on the table. So I don't think it got hung up. I think it just laid on a table like that for about a week. And then like all the fish got packed up and I never saw it again. Makes me kind of sad. I wish I had pictures, but I don't. But yeah, that's the story of how the white sturgeon became my favorite fish, by making a giant model out of it. And it's just, I mean, it was magnificent. Best school project I ever done, dude. I can't not look at this like triangle. It's almost July now. Like, where's the time gone? Ocean salute.
Subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. Because get 60 subscribers by Ocean Man anniversary, I will release some Kyle footage of me in pain. Yep. It's from the one blooper from the one gym teacher video, and I'm in pain, and it's entertaining. Bye.